Well, hello everyone, and good early morning to everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Maniacal S10 Shopping Garage. I'm Mike, as you don't already know. Okay, on this August the 8th at darn near 2 a.m. At least I'm not having to break a sweat at this. Yay. Okay, hi to all my subscribers and to new subscribers, and if you haven't already done so, I hope you do. Enjoy educational and informational, and cut through the chase to do what I do if you decide to do it or want to do it. So thanks everyone, and to all my new subscribers, please, I hope you do subscribe and notification bell, and you're up to speed with what I do. This will make my 200th video, and I'm doing really good. I got a lot of views real quick on the dampener and the brake rotor cleaning video I did. A lot of excuse me, I'm tired, it's been a long day and night. I got a lot of views in a short time. Thank you all so very, very much. And I got a lot of info to pass on to you on this video and to show you what I've done. I've got 50% of what I want conquered. Makes me feel real good. 2 thumbs up. If I had more thumbs, I'd put them up. Now I can't get my toes up. You know what'll happen then, and I can't get my legs up that high. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera. Yeah, getting tongue-tied here. I'm going to turn the video around and show you what I've done and what I've conquered. 50% of it, which is better than no percentage, but I had to do it backwards. I did my research and development on my 010 Aveo from 09 to 11 and some other older cars of this nature in the Aveo line. All the videos that I've researched and looked up on this app, I finally stumbled across one that told me, the gentleman told the audience, or the viewers, that there are some CV axles that have fixed ends, or the outboard, I don't know why they call it outboard for, it's not a boat, or the outer CV joint. Some of them are fixed, means once they're on, they're on. They cannot be taken off unless there's a machine that can actually pull this thing apart, which I don't have, and I don't know anyone that does have. And they've pretty much quit rebuilding CV axles. They're cheaper just to buy and swap them out. But for my peace of mind, I wanted a rubber dampener back on mine. So I took the axle I bought, which didn't have one on it, couldn't figure out how to get it on, and drove it, about a year. I know how you're thinking, you drove it for a year without a dampener on it. I don't know of any extra vibration. So for a peace of mind, I've now got the dampener on the other axle I bought. I'm going to keep both axles and hopefully eventually over time get another one back together. I got some parts coming from the internet, eBay, and I'm probably going to be sending them back because I've got this conquered now. But that's just me. Okay, now what I've been doing, and my car has been down from the last video I'd done 2 weeks. Now it's 3 weeks, and I have put myself through the mill on looking this up and finding out what's going on. So give me just a second. Okay, hope through this I don't click on the wrong button. Now, as you know, in a prior video I made that extended dip puller into, I was hoping to be my outboard or my outer CV joint, which is that right there. Did not work. My tool didn't break, my wheels held up, and the extra weight I put on, it still would not pull that off. I mean, I put all I had in it with the double slide hammer, and it would not budge. I figured that would probably break. Well, my weld held, and no strip threads, it wouldn't do it. Darn my luck. So I've watched another video And a guy had a tool similar to this to put like so and hit it, and it popped right off. Well, guess what? Yeah, you guessed it. I beat my brains out. It didn't budge. Now, if you can see this, see them little shiny spots here and there and there and here? That's where this 3-pound mini mow, little mow, sledgehammer, I mean, I walloped this thing till I almost knocked it out of the vise. As you can see the size of my vise. It didn't phase this at all. So I was wondering if I damaged it. Now that's high carbon steel down in there. This is just forged steel. Only thing I know is probably stronger than this forged steel or this high carbon steel is haddock steel. That's some tough stuff. So honestly on that one, I don't know. But it made a few little shiny spots, but no damage that I can detect. So give me a second, I want to show you something. Now before I get any further and get ahead of myself, this is another one I bought, which I'm going to be taking back. Nothing wrong with it. I just want to use this as a gauge on the one I hit with the hammer, or the little mow, little sledge. So we'll get it up here and take a look at it. Give me just a sec. Okay, I hope you can see this good enough of what I'm going to do. And I may have to put this back on the tripod to show you what I want to show you. This is the newest one. All intact, which I'm not going to do anything. I'm not even taking it out of the plastic. This is going back to the store. But I want to show you, after I walloped the inside of this outer CV joint, which goes into the hub, or steering knuckle, excuse me, into the hub. Now this here gear and that dust plate, mine didn't come with that, and I'm not putting it on. I knocked the other one off, but I don't care because I'm not going to, it has no function on my car. It don't need the dust cover, and for the best of my knowledge, ABS brake system here, and it don't have the sensor for it, so I just popped it off. But if this will work for me, I hope, without everything falling off. I thought this would be a sloppier joint than what it is. Whoops, here we go. See, it's taking a bit of effort and it stays. It don't just flop down. Period. Any way you move it, it stays. Now watch the new one. No flop. It stays. So obviously me hitting it with that mini sledge, little mow, I did not do any damage. I'm going to put this back together and you're going to see me do it. Get to watch me. And tomorrow, or later this morning, I will put it back in the car and get it back on the road. I'll let you know how this comes out. I'm also going to repack some grease into this. It won't be CV grease, CV joint grease, but it's bearing grease, which I'm going to use. And no grease came with this. So apparently you got to buy it separately. Well, it's going to cost more, but that's just the way things are done now. I've got plenty of wheel bearing grease, high temp and outside, inside, and wheel bearing grease and the whole 10 yards. So we're going to grease her too. But yeah, being as stiff as this has not been damaged at all. And what little bit of movement you see there freely is because of that snap ring, which is up in here. I do believe now, until I've proven different, this outer CV joint is a fixed joint. Like that video I watched, some are, a lot of them are not. And I've tried my darndest. Believe me, I have tried. And I'll show you how I got that end off, which is this one, but there's what I'm going to show you here shortly what I did. So give me a sec. Okay, I'm back over 10 minutes, 18 seconds into this and counting. Now, this is the snap ring, retaining ring, circlip, whatever you want to call it, from the one that the outer CV joint that you see me cut off with my angle cutter. I whomped it and I whomped it and I whomped it, hit it, hammered, and look what it did to this. And still would not come off. Look at the nicks in that thing. Look how thick it is. That's the biggest diameter one I've ever seen. Yeah, that's Big Daddy there. Okay, here's the specialty tool you'll need, pliers, to do this job. If you want to or decide to do such. You have to have these to get this to work. Now I want to show you the clip that I found on the inner CV joint. Can you see it? In a prior video, I showed you how that fits in to do that. But just in case, here's how this goes. The groove in the axle is where this offset goes. And it goes like so. That, and look, like magic. That's how it works. So I got to do this from the inside out to get that balancer, the dampener on. That's how it's got to be done. It cannot be done any other way unless you know that I don't know how to get that outer CV joint off. And that ring, that retaining ring right there, it's a bear. All I done, that still would not give. So there it is. I'm going to put some grease down in there and get ready to put it on. So let's get started on that. And actually, on the internet and some of the clips I've watched on YouTube app, there's other vehicles with shorter shafts. Of course, mine's got the short shaft on the driver's side. There's shafts out there on these front-wheel drive vehicles that have the dampener, not just mine. So, oh, did I get something on my glasses? Nope. Okay. And now I can see you. There's other vehicles that has a dampener on the short axle and the long one. So mine had it, I just wanted it back on. It's just my peace of mind. Okay, let's get this thing back together. Oh yes, one more important thing in case you didn't catch it on the other video. Whoops. Okay. Now when you go to the store, most of them, or at least AutoZone that I go to for the most part, and then there's O'Reilly's, they will ask you if it's automatic or standard or stick shift. It has to have these flutes. I know taps, they're called, the grooves in them are called flutes. Flutes, channels, oil pump, but this inner CV joint has to have this design for a stick shift, period. Now look at the size, the thickness if you can. Now I'm not going to take it off. Look at that. That's a monster. That's a bear. Yeah. And that actually locks it into the trans. That's all it holds it into the trans, is that. And this is actually the one that's the slip or slide inner joint, CV joint, for the axle. In and out, I think it's 2 inches is all the travel it's got. I had to take this off, luckily with that clip, as you could partially see right there. to get that dampener on. The dampener's already on the axle. Now then, so I don't do any damage with the glove. There we go. Now then, grease gun. See how good this works this way. And if it don't, I'll just take a screwdriver and I'll put it in. As you can see, it's darn near the same color. But I do it this way because one of the videos showed me, you put it in this way and you put the axle in, it also forces it up into the ball bearing. I'm going to use my clamp tight to fasten the boots back on. I'll give you an update on how this grease works. And I recommend, because I'm going to start doing it, and every 2 years, take your boots up, take the axle out, take your boots off, and from the inner CV joint, of course, and re-grease them. Because this grease gets mighty thin after a while, and I've seen some of them turn white, or whitish. That should do it for that, for now. Okay. Back on the storage nail for a little later. Time for the grease, right? Oh, how is everyone doing? How's your summer going so far? Well, we're into early fall, but still good weather, summer-like weather. So how's y'all's summer been going? Hope everyone's been staying healthy and staying safe. And of course, ease of the knuckles. Now I know it's hard to do, trust me. I've banged and busted mine up so many times, it's beyond funny. All right. Let's see. Get that loose. That out. Axle. I haven't got the balancer, I keep on saying harmonic balancer, the dampener where I want it at yet. It's up here close. Okay, let's do it this way. I don't worry about scratching up the axle, it's not going to hurt anything. Yeah, I'm going to drive it on with this. Okay, boot for that. I'm not ready for it just yet. And let's see. Hold on a second. Try to grab the right boot here. Okay, there we go. Now I can actually get some sleep at night. Now I've got this 50% conquered. Yeah, but things don't go accordingly. I do tend to lose a little sleep. It's just the way I am. Okay. Let's get this situated, positioned. Just line up your grooves to the axle to the inner race. And looks like we're ready to go. That should have done it. All right, you didn't get to see me hammer it, but I did, trust me. Now, I was telling you about the in and out movement. That's right at maybe 2.5 inches. Okay, now then, here's on down some, and Why they've made a fixed end on CV axle and a removable end, I don't know. Makes no sense to me, but that's the designers for you. Okay, now let's get the boot pushed on up in on there some. And here's what I'm going to do. A little bit of backside I got into this so I can get the vise tightened up. Okay. All right. Now I got some gap in there. Now I'm going to put some more grease down in there. You almost can't have too much of this. If you don't have a pneumatic one, it does take time doing this. All right, X amount of pumps. All right, grease rag. I'm almost wiping more grease on than I am off. Which tells me it's time for another grease rag, but I'm not going to take time to do it right now. I got more important things to do. All right. Now, as you can see on this end, there's a little bit of movement, but it's a whole lot freer than the outboard or the outer CV joint by far. A lot more freer. Okay. I believe I got enough grease in it now. Yeah, buddy, just what the doctor ordered, fairly speaking. Okay, now then. These ribs here is where the outer part of the boot, smaller end, goes to and gets tied to. So before I go any further with this, if I can get it to, there we go. That's the damper I've been working at. You can barely see it. I'm just moving it down some, down toward the outer one for now. All right, get this up here. All right, push the inner CV joint up as far as they go on the axle. Now let's get this boot. Oh, that slipped on really easy. Oh, yes, indeed. Now I got to judge this a bit. Okay, good. Now I'm going to show you. I'll get that later. Let me get the AC going. Yeah, buddy. The smaller of the boot goes down to the last rib right here. All right. Boy, this one's come apart on me. All right. Oh, by the way, and if I have one here, which, yeah, here we are. These are these type of OEM clamps are reusable. I just don't have a tool to do it with, so I'm just not going to use them. So, oops. in the trash they go. I'm not going to make a tool and I'm not going to buy it. I'll just use the tool I already have and do my own clamp. Okay. And we're almost a half hour into this. Not doing too bad. I'm just going to get it together and get it ready for later when I get up to put it on, or in. I'll have it back on the road. 160,000 and change and doing good. Alright. I use some of the smaller diameter wire because this is just a boot. I want to somewhat guesstimate this. I have learned a valuable lesson at this. Really valuable. You gotta think backwards on some of these, some of this stuff. One more. There's some wire wasted that you can't get around it. Okay, my MIG wire cutters. There we go. Trying to keep the grease from getting to my ear. Okay. I want to get all this done because it's in early September and I don't really want to do this in cold weather. So the other axle is just going to have to wait. There's no problem with it and there's no dampener on it. It's the short axle. So I doubt if I do it this year. But it's the same process. Except I'm not going to take the joints off. I'm just going to move the boots down, grease them, and that's it. Well, now so far so good. I'm going to use the short one I bought this summer. In case y'all missed it, didn't see it, or whatever. The mini one. This is the smallest one I know they have, but it's the grip tight. Did I say that right? Clamp tight. I keep on saying grip. Sorry about that. Clamp tight. I got this Columbus, Ohio. This doesn't have to be clamped on super tight. It don't hold the CV joint on. It just keeps dirt from getting in and grease from getting out. But in time, I hope to see how to get that outer CV joint off. I'm still curious on that. At least this pacifies my mind, gives me peace of mind for my car. Okay. Snug it just a wee bit. Okay. Now, look this over, see if I've overlapped anywhere. Yeah, of course I have. Of course. Do I have a standard by chance in here somewhere? I used to have. Oh well. Hopefully I won't need it. And by the looks of it, I do have it crossed. Darn. I was hoping not. This is going to be a bit tedious. Yep, they're crossed. Okay. Darn it. Yep, they're crossed. Okay. Give me a second. Got to re-strategize this just a little bit. so I can get this. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No. We can do one better than this. Oh. Yeah. Hold on. Hang in there. Get my channel iron or bed frame pipe holder here. We'll just do it this way. Okay. See where that should do it. Yeah, that should work. Do this a bit. Got to get the wires to where they're not twisted. Okay. There we go. Whoops. As if I can get them to stay this way now. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, but we'll manage. We'll get it. All right, hold on a second. Before a big mistake is made. There we are. Time for the old trusty standard pliers. And straighten this wire out best as we can. We can still clamp with it. I'm just getting the kinks out of it. Now let's see what I've got, what I can do. Okay. All right, hold on a second. Hold on. That should work a lot better now. Just had to massage it, give it a better angle. Okay, so far. All right. Back to this. Before we go any further, we shall recheck, and it looks like it's tried. Okay. Hold on. Where did I put? All right, we'll try it this way. It looked like it crisscrossed on me again. It didn't. We're just about ready to tighten her down. Let's see what we can do. And she's pretty much evened all the way around now. If you can possibly see that. She's even. Now let's give her a couple of turns to snug it up. I want to do one thing before I do that. Just to be on the safe side. And the inner part of it, if I can do it. A little bit more of a dry seal. Okay, see what we can do now. I'll reset my wire. Come on, get on there. There we go. Get this a little straighter. That way the weight is a bit better. Okay. I'll go back over this. Haste makes waste. Okay. That's on. That's all good. Let's snug her down. Well, hold on. I almost forgot to do this. But no, I'm done. Wonder why I wasn't picking up a lot of tension to it so at all. Now I remember. Got a pigtail right there, so it locks. Now we can do the number to it. Looking good. Let's do it. Good to me. Voila. Come up a little more. Almost like needles. Nope, it would not feel good in fingers or thumbs. Yep, hold on. Ah, yep, like I just got it. It happens. No biggie. Like I haven't been stuck or pinched or banged up before. And just for the heck of it, my second biggest pair of channel locks, get to do this. You're not going to be getting your fingers or anything close to this anyway, to the transmission. So, no big thing. Okay, untie this, one for the little one, and we just darn near got it. We got to do the other one, and we're done. Now, if you don't have these clamp type tools that I have, they're a good investment, and we're 40 minutes into this. Oh, me again. I'm back. I recommend these highly. They come in really, really handy. But if you have another tool or have another way of doing it, that's fine too. Just this way I do it. Okay, now then, let's, oh yeah, before I get ahead of myself and forget to do this, which that would not be good. Back to some more wire, and let's get this tied off. So what's some of y'all's projects going on to finish up for the summer, or starting, or just need to get into doing it? So what have y'all been up to? Let me know in the comments. I'd like to know. Let's see what's going on. Let's teamwork it. What do you think? I help if I can. I know you would if you could. Even if I can't be there physically, or you be here physically. Knowledge is power. That should be more than enough what I need for that one, but it doesn't be too long and too short. The way I look at it. See what we got here. My body's starting to feel this, so I'm not gonna last much longer. Yeah, that's what happens when you get old. I'm close to 63 now. Be 63 in November. Not many regrets. A lot of accomplishments. One of my biggest, if not the biggest accomplishment, other than my house, shop, and garage, and my vehicles, is my mechanical knowledge. I wouldn't trade it for the world. My thirst for it too. I'm probably a little OCD at it too, as you couldn't already tell. Okay. See what we got here. Let's give her a roll. Looking good. Good. Oh, by the way, as gearheads, one of my teachers back in the day, he's passed on. He told me, before you know it, and over time, and it's been decades ago, you'll give away a fortune and knowledge to help someone before you know it. But that's teamwork and help. I got nothing against it. But I try to do all I can to promote my videos. Wish I had this set up back, say, late 70s, early 80s. It's hard to tell where I'd be at now. To be one of the first in this and already be established. Oh, wow. Super, super nice. Okay, let's lock it, tighten it, and this end is done. Two more grease jobs and get the boot tight on the other end, or the outboard, or the outer CV joint. And she's ready to go back in. Oh, okay. Like you probably don't know how this is done now anyway. But here we go. One more. Should do it. One more full turn. Oh, now I feel a little tension on that one now. Okay, and over. There we go. One of my somewhat recent videos. Only limitation of using this tool is imagination, or lack of. Now I have used the other clamps. I'm not saying I haven't. Sometimes it's just you can't use this in some of the projects I've done. So I have to use the other. Yep. That's the way it goes. You win some, you lose some. We try to win all we can, of course. Hope I don't stab myself again. Once is enough, actually more than enough. Okay. Close these up a bit, and let's see what we got here. There we are, y'all. End is done. Yeah. Okay, let's get it up here and move this up. Well, okay, we're going to try it this way, which I haven't tried yet. Well, okay, so much for that idea. Not everything works first time for me either. Oh! Whew. Wow. Ugh. Huh. Okay, hold on a second. I need a little bit more persuasion here. Ooh. I'm hoping to eventually get to use the OEM axle shaft itself again and put it back in. Now I know how to get the inner CV joint off, but the thing of it is, it's not set up the same way as the OEM one is, so that's going to be a bit more looking into as time goes on. But like I said, dealership told me they're discontinued, so it's going to be a tough one. What I'm actually going to probably end up doing, junkyard item, hope it's still in good shape, and grease it, and probably have to swap this out again, and have it. But I'll have some steel rod that I can work with, or a project layer. That's one of the good things of it. But the thing about junkyard is the core, so depending on what you want to pay for keeping the shaft for the core, they keep the core charged, and you keep the shaft. Yeah, that sounds somewhat familiar, don't it? Okay. We're getting there. Yeah, I got to do the grease thing. I almost got ahead of myself, forget that. That would be ugly. After going through all this. And we're 48 minutes into this. Okay. Get the boot on up. If I can get it to persuade it to go up a little more. Yeah, it's a somewhat snug fit, as you can see. Let me see what I can do here. Come on. Now you're wanting a tip on me, aren't you? Yep. Hold on. Ain't hurting the axle any. Absolutely incredible. So I only put in so much grease, so I don't have the opening in this one that I did in the inner CV joint. Okay, dokie. Wow. Okay. I'm not going to get to grease this like I did the inner CV by far. But that's the way it goes. That's the way they designed it. Get the grease squirted in, and that's it. That's all I can do. Squirt in all that you can. And hope for the best. We're getting there. This isn't going to be much, but I'll do what I can do. squirt it in and get it in there the best I can. That's all I can do. That's all anyone can do. Oh, actually, not bad. Get it down these little divots, and it actually squeezes it up through where the bearing's at. Oh, cool beans, dude. Groovy. I wasn't expecting that one, but I'll take it. Yes, indeed, I'll take it. All right. Now, so we can pretty much get it all the way around and through it. Let's roll over a little bit. Okay. That actually doesn't work too doggone bad. I'm rather impressed. And something that's not easy to do. Get it mushed down there all as you can. That's all we can do. One more time this way and she's going to get finished putting together. Well, seal her up. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Yep, that's about it, y'all. Out of grease too, but I got plenty of it. I got big grease too. I'm just not gonna have to do that this time around. So how's this video going for you so far? The science, research and development. Now you can cut through all the chase I've been through. Just take the shortcut and go for it. I'll sew a line the next time. You can count on that. Oh yeah. Whoop, okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, let's get her right there. A little bit of an angle, hold it from my end, and see what we got here. Doesn't look too shabby. Whoop, don't want to get grease all over me. Well, hands are bad enough. Okay, doke. Well, thing I got there that I didn't know about. Whoops. It only holds so much. And we're darn near an hour into this. Not too bad. And so do you take the shortcut now. Or I can the next time, but I already know. I'll just have it all memorized, of course. Okay. See what we can do here. Get on there. Voila! Wada wada bing bang boom! So I don't forget. There's a rib buried out this end, and the last one, or the first one, depending on which way you want to look at it, that's where you go to, and that is it. Now, I was wanting to keep all the grease on that I could, but now guess what? Now we're going to try something, see how it works. If it don't, then I'll take it apart and clean it again. But I'm hoping this just might work. We're getting ready to find out. Yes, indeed. No, there we go. I'll get that boot back where I want here in a minute. Okay, wire. We're approaching the hour mark. There's ways to measure this, I just don't do it. One more half wrap. That should do it. Okay, and my cutters. Oh, whoop, okay. Thanks for pointing them out to me. Yeah, wire down there, cutters down there. I think I'm a bit short. I've been short before. Of course, I've been too long before. Let's see how this works. I'm using a short tool, or a little tool anyway. All right. Let's see what we got here. Well, that's going to be darn close to working. Ooh! Boy, is that going to be close. Oh! Try to find a little bit more clean rag here, and yep, shorts wrong side out. See if I want to get lucky. Well, I'm going to be right at the verge of this. Urgh. Ooh. Okay, I'll tell you what. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to use this for the other end. I need to take off enough wire. So none wasted. That was for something. Don't know yet. Don't remember actually. Like I said, you'll have too much and not enough, but I'll use it for the other end. Nothing lost. It's not lost. And with the outboard or the outer CV joint, knuckle, approximately an inch, is where my weights or my dampener is going to go. Oh, that should be long enough. If not, I'll use it for something else. And while I'm thinking of it, wipe off the outside, all that I can. All that you can. There we go. Hopefully this is not all turn around and twist it around. Now let's give her a spin and see what we got. Oh, we got it twisted. Yep, shall do. Okay. Hold on a sec. Yeah, my back's about to give out, so we're about done. Amen to that. Okay. Back on. See about the fits. See what we got. Yep. Oh, we're just over an hour into this. You can use a standard screwdriver. I just using my cutters instead. Not cutting the wire, not making a crease in it where it'll cause it to break. I'm not squeezing that hard. And that's pretty much got it. Okie dokie. Back to the tool. Wire should stay where I want it to now. Once I can see what I'm doing here. So what do you think about the video so far? Hope you're liking it good enough to subscribe. I really would appreciate it. And then you can see all, well, you don't have to subscribe, but I hope you do. It helps us both out. Like the old saying goes, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. There's videos I've watched, there are comments that I've got on my videos that I've subscribed to their channel. One favor or good deed deserves another. Did I run it? Well, I'll be darned. Now that, I didn't know that was going to happen. Okay, hold on. Ran a thread. Okay, so if I could refigure this one now, that's a first. Oops. I really wasn't expecting that. So I think I know what I did wrong. Yeah, now I see. Hold on. Easy fix. I'm going to bring this, whoops, that helped a lot. I'm going to bring the T-handle all the way back. I missed doing that, or forgot to, should I say. Now then, undo my pigtail. No biggie. Got a little ahead of myself. No harm done, no damage done. And let me see what I need to do here. Hoping they didn't get all tangled, twisted around on me. Which I think they did. They flip-flopped on me. Okay. No big thing to fix. Now let's see what we got. Okay, time for the cutters. I'm not going to cut the wire, I'm just going to see where I got to fix this at. Which I got to go the other direction. Okay, so be it. Just gotta flop the wires around, that's all. Like so. Did that do it? That looks like it did it. That it did. Come on, get back up there a little more. Yeah, I talk to myself a lot, I talk to my parts a lot, talk to my vehicles. Now with the tool and reinstall it. Let's see what's what here. I don't know how far off I am, but I'm going to find out here shortly. One wrap. Well, what help I keep it up there? Oh, yeah, that's flexing the muscles after tired. Oh! Didn't really want that. But that happens. Back onto there. Okay. Now then, get a little bit of tension to this. Starting to pull. Let's get the pigtail in it. Not where it was, but it's a pigtail. Didn't need to be where it was. Some more tension. Get them wires out of the way. Now let's get them spaced out. And the job's 3/4 done. And we're $1.07 now. See how this is going to do, how it's going to work. This grease on it might prove to be a challenge. But as of right now, it's doing good. Like I said, the boots does not hold these CV joints on. Looks like that's it. One more turn. Let's lock it. I could use the bigger one. I could use this bigger brother. Just decided not to. Darn it. Not that I cared about them, but I didn't pick them up my shoes either. Oh, okay. There we go. Got it. That wouldn't feel good in the feet either. I'd go through a pair of work shoes. All right. Now then, let's trim it. Got channel locks. Ooh, see what I can do here. Okay. Now for the little end, get up where I want it. And that's going to be a little bit of a challenge there, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. See what we got here. I've definitely got plenty of water. And once I start tightening it down, it isn't going to move. So I got to get it where I want it. Okay. Shoot. Darn it. Hold on. Over and under. Yeah, you tell I'm tired. I'm going every which direction now. Almost can't see straight. It's been a long day, long night. Started to be a long morning. We're 12 minutes, about 12 into this. Wire ends out of the way. We're looking good. Get this set back up. Before I get any more pressure on it, get the boot up there. I'm going to have to hold this by hand and do it one-handed on this clamp. So I get some tension on it. That should do it. Give it a look. Set it a little bit. And that'll do it. It should do it. There we go. Loosen it. I'll worry about putting all this stuff up later. All I'm going to do is take the wire off and set this back over the pouch and just about pretty much call it quits. That's out of the way, that's there. Whew. Now this I'll get rid of. Re-greased, repacked. Everything together. Alrighty. La la la. Okay. This might be somewhat of a mistake doing this, but I don't want no grease down here where that's going to be at. Right at an inch or a knuckle, that's all. All right. Yeah, buddy. I don't know if I can turn it to this or not. Now let's give it a whirl. Give me a second. I still might need that. Hope to not. Okay. I want to wipe that off again. But I'm going to put this in a vise right now to hold it. Okay. Re-wipe. Channel locks. See if I can get this thing to actually turn and maybe like screw it up there. Not too bad. Uh-oh. Get back up there. Tighten up. It's working. I'm still moving the axle a bit, but it's working. Like I said, right at an inch. See it right there. That's moving too much. So here's what I'm going to do. Not that I planned on it. Pearl power. I'll get the grease off of it. I might be able to move the dampener now. Don't know yet. See if this looks any better at that. Not too shabby. I'm going to leave it there that way and see how she works. Get any grease residue off. What might that be? Who knows? Oh! That's what that is. I wonder. I'm going to try something. Now I'm a bit curious. That spells trouble. See if I can't get some of the rubber, the grease washed off the rubber. Boy, what a slide that does now. I'm going to take it apart to get that dampener cleaned. So I'm doing it this way. I don't know what I can do. It's going to have to work now. Well, there you are, everyone. That's it. In and done. As I go out the shop, I'm going to put my hammer up. Turn my AC off. We're done. Whew. Okay, everyone. Hey, peace out. I'm back. 1/20/13. So don't forget this. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Hope it's educational, informational, and a shortcut now to what you need to do if you want to or decide to do what I did with the axle. Hope it all works out good for you. And my instructions. Oh, hold on a minute. Like I said, I give you toes up too, but I can't do that. Thumbs up on your projects and your dampener on the axle. Not all axles are this way. Like I said at the beginning, there's some axles that are fixed, a lot of them are not. So, good luck. Let me know. Keep me updated. I will do the same for you. So, peace out, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep the wrenches turning, easy on the knuckles. And to all my subscribers and new subscribers, thumbs up. Thank you all so very much. Have a great one, y'all. See you on the next video.